skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Carlos Rodon will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First offering on its way. First 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to punt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch one.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, when he's going good, there are very few guys as fun to watch as Hanley Ramirez. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's got a 3-for-5 line. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Line towards center field. Gordon is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch coming, here it is. Line to the right side. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Nothing in the Red Sox half of the first. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Stephen Wright will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matty. We're going to look at the knuckleball specialist, Stephen Wright. Powerhouse guy, made the All-Star team the first half of one season. When the knuckleball is good, you'll know it early. He gets a lot of swings and misses. Really good command of the knuckleball. Had a lot of help from Tim Wakefield, a former knuckleballer who pitched for the Boston Red Sox.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Devers has it. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Could have hit that with a 3-iron, a low knuckleball called for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big leagues.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. This will go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Smoke toward third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as third best in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. Short, hit hard. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's J.D. Martinez. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 1 for 5. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there to put it away for route number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fouled away. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Next for New York, Tyler Austin, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. the ground towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, third baseman.
In now, Miguel Andujar. To show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. Andujar takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leap with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat. But the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for the Red Sox, second baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Benintendi hits a little over the 270 mark. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Nunez over at second. Benintendi is over at first with one away. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Mookie Betts will be next. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup have been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Third inning, no score to this point. Here's another 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with long.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Swinging a soft liner, leads high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. And he lays off there. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ball 2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. In now, D. Gordon, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Martinez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Digging in to try it again, number 25. Runner in scoring position with Sir John. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great. Ready now, Rafael Devers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And there's the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Changeup called strike one. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, who was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. 6th home run on the season for him, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Eduardo Nunez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
The 2-0 on the way. Soft liner to the left side, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Here's big Aaron Judge, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just off on the timing for that knuckleball. And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he rips it on the ground to second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Tyler Austin now. As he can't get a barrel on the knuckleball that time, it's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Devers fields it cleanly. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Miguel Andujar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, Christian Vasquez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Rodon waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looped out towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A big swing at a little pitch. The knuckleball has him fall behind.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. Tommy Lane will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Tommy Lane.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lane has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Devers is there, and he's got it for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Center fielder, number 12, D. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Number 21.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just whips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box, number 25. He grounds it sharply to third. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the sixth. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Show Track. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Here's J.D. Martinez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Judge going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Jackie Bradley Jr. would be next. The 3-1. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. Solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie, middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Working to keep them in the game here. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Gordon is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They're up 2-0. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Austin. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Tyler Thornburg takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Miguel Andujar is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Nunez has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 38.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Down the 3rd baseline. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A ball and no strikes. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-1. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lays off 1-0. So far this year against Southpaws, Benintendi brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to 3rd because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is taken in on the run out there in left center, but it should be enough to get the run in. And the run is in to score from 3rd. Ready once again, Xander Bogaerts. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Seventh inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Yankees nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Barnes. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Bradley is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Next for New York, Gregorius. He was a double play victim last time around. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Thornburg, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Number 12, D. Gordon.
First pitch on its way. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Hit hard towards center, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Ready for another chance, number 25. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Gordon is off of first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. So the plate now is the designated hitter, Gary Sanchez. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really sharp.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 22 on the year. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count still at 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading off for the Red Sox, right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. Ricardo Rodriguez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Ricardo Rodriguez.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Sliced hard on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. A cold strike on the inside corner.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jackie Bradley Jr. is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Popped him up. Austin over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-3 Boston.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 39, Carson.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A called strike over the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Oh, and they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Here's Tyler Austin now. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Bogarts right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Devers has it. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. So stepping in, Austin Barnes.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Andujar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count remains 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. To third. Devers gloves it. Over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5. The beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from right here in the Big Apple. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gregorius is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Vasquez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 1 ball, no strikes the count. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-1 now to Mookie. The 2-1. Line drive to center field. Gordon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. Boston leads it 6-3. Matt Barnes, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Here's D. Gordon now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry on the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Now batting, number 25.
Settling in now, number 25. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Both Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Craig Kimbrell claims the win out of the pen, his first. Matt Barnes closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-3. Cole Calhoun was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Angels took care of the Orioles 8-7. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. Jacob Faria got the W and now has 5 this year as the Rays took down the Astros 5-0. Jordan Zimmerman grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Tigers wiped out the Blue Jays 5-3. Chad Pinder had a big fly with 5 driven in as Oakland disposed of the Indians 6-5. The Mariners had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 6-5. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-1. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-2. The Phillies put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Nats 6-4. The Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-3. The Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 10-9. The Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they pulverized the Braves 7-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks got 11 hits overall as they dismantled the Giants 7-0. The Colorado Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 7-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 7-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.